How to foresee a queen sacrifice leading to an endgame win. Have you ever wondered how top players can see a queen sacrifice coming and know it will lead to victory in the endgame? Let's break down the steps to help you recognize and evaluate these powerful moves. First, it is essential to understand that a queen sacrifice is not just about losing material. Instead, it aims to create a significant advantage that can lead to a winning position. This could mean gaining a strong initiative, opening lines for your other pieces, or putting pressure on your opponent's king. Next, look for tactical motifs and forcing moves. Queen sacrifices often arise from sequences that involve checks, captures, or threats. Identifying these patterns can help you see if a sacrifice will lead to a favorable outcome. For instance, a queen sacrifice might force your opponent's king into a vulnerable spot or make them lose material elsewhere. Once you spot a potential sacrifice, evaluate the resulting position. Check the material balance. Are you gaining enough compensation through minor pieces or pawns? Also, assess the activity of your pieces. Does the sacrifice allow your pieces to become more active? Pay attention to king safety as well. Is your opponent's king exposed? Finally, examine the pawn structure. Are you creating passed pawns or weaknesses in your opponent's position? Anticipating the transition to the endgame is also vital. A queen sacrifice that leads to an endgame win usually simplifies the position. This means your material or positional advantages become decisive. For example, sacrificing your queen for a rook and minor pieces might leave you with a better pawn structure or an unstoppable passed pawn. Recognizing common patterns in queen endgames can also be beneficial. After a queen sacrifice, you might create unstoppable passed pawns supported by your remaining pieces. You can use checks to limit your opponent's king movement, forcing zugzwang or winning material. Look for opportunities to exploit pins or forks created by your remaining pieces, and control key squares to prevent your opponent's counterplay. Before making a queen sacrifice, practice calculation and visualization. Calculate the sequence of moves accurately, including your opponent's best responses. Visualize the endgame scenario that will arise and ensure your advantages will lead to a win. Lastly, studying famous examples of queen sacrifices can sharpen your intuition. Analyzing grandmaster games where these sacrifices lead to endgame victories can show how they disrupt the opponent's coordination and set the stage for a winning endgame. By combining tactical awareness with strategic foresight, you can learn to foresee queen sacrifices that lead to victory.